You're on mute, Joanne.
Joanne, you're muted.
Okay.
Are you fighting with your computer like I am this morning? Sorry, I'm late. I almost went to my phone.
Okay. So I'm going to open up the Licensing Commission remote meeting of April 6, 2022. It's 9:36 a.m. and I have to just read the legal language. This meeting is recorded by video and audio in accordance with the state open meeting law pursuant to section 20 of chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021. This meeting will be conducted by remote participation. Additionally, all votes taken by the Licensing Commission during this and future remote meetings will be by roll call. If someone is calling in but on a phone, they can press *9 to request to speak. If you're watching on a computer or device, there is a raised hand button that can be tapped or pressed to speak. Please use either of these to be recognized to speak. First order of business is the approval of the February 3rd, 2022 minutes. Chief, you're muted.
I make a motion to accept and approve.
Okay, motion has been made.
Second.
Seconded by Chief Conley. Roll call vote. Chief Conley,
Yes.
Chief Smith,
Yes.
and Joanne Sinos, yes, the motion passes for the approval of the minutes. The next item on the agenda is the request from Generous Gardens to conduct a plant sale on May 22nd and September 29th, 2022 on Stacy Boulevard. Okay, Susan Kelly's here for Generous Gardens.
September 29th. Oh. Yes.
Is it-
Hi. Yeah, no, I just realized we just scheduled our gala for that same day.
Oh,
We were just going back and forth with Frank McCracken about we did that every 3 years. So it just dawned on me that we now just scheduled a conflict with that. Yeah, May 21st. But last time we said we could have a rain date for the other one. So could we just say with the rain date and I'll just figure it out? Because I mean, it's at night and the plant sale would be in the morning. So that may still be the perfect day, but you always allowed us to have a rain date in case. Is that okay with you?
Chiefs, any objections?
I have
Don't-
none.
None. What would be the 2 dates for the rain dates?
We would be the following Saturday for both of them. Oh, no, that's a Thursday for that one. Okay, let's say the rain date would be that Saturday, what's the Saturday after the 29th?
Which would be October 1st.
October 1st. Actually, I would prefer to actually make that the official date is October 1st because we normally had it on a Saturday. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I might have gotten my dates clogged in my head. Can we make
So-
that October 1st for the dahlia sale? That's when we cut down all the dahlias and make bouquets because we're expecting a hard frost and the dahlias will all die. So I think October 1st would be a better date for that.
So for May 21st, which is a Saturday,
Yes.
what would your requested rain date be for that particular day?
Oh, could we make that? Let's say no rain date for that one. No rain date for that one because there's so much coordination involved in getting all those plants there. We'll do it rain or shine. We've done it in rain before.
And then September was going to be a primary date of which again? I'm sorry, I was
Of
flipping through my
September
calendar.
29th, and then the rain actually of October 1st, the primary date of October 1st. I'm sorry about that.
And then what would be the rain date?
The following Saturday, which would be October the 8th. October 8th.
All right.
Okay.
Any questions, Chief Conley?
Yeah, we
have
do it
none.
down by the tennis court, and it's gone off without a hitch for the last few years.
All right, well, I would, if it's in order, Joanne, I will make a motion to approve the request from the Generous Gardeners to conduct their plant sale on May 21st, 2022 and October 1st, 2022 with a singular rain date of October 8th, 2022 And that would be conducted on Stacy Boulevard near the tennis courts, and I so move.
second,
Okay, the motion's been moved and seconded. Roll call vote. Chief Conley,
yes,
Chief Smith,
Yes.
Luann Sinos, yes, the motion passes for the approved and amended dates. Okay. We're all set. Susan, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, see you guys later.
Thank you very much. This is the southern thing. I don't eat bacon, but.
We have the request of American Legion Post number 3 to conduct tag days on June 25th, 4th and 25th with rain dates of July 1st and 2nd on Stacy Boulevard and at various city locations and supermarkets pursuant to Gloucester Code of Ordinances, Chapter 11, Section 11-16. Attorney Nestor is on the phone for this meeting.
Good morning, members of the commission. Mark Nestor, Commanding American Legion. This is our annual poppy sales. It's our primary fundraiser. We restricted somewhat last year because of COVID. So we're asking for the 24th and 25th. The 24th is primarily going to be on supermarkets. The 25th is we'll be doing both supermarkets and we do solicit along Stacy Boulevard, and pending there's no further COVID outbreak. We'll be also looking for the rain dates of 1 and 2 July if necessary.
And all the usual requirements, Mark, with the
Yeah.
traffic vest for those near the road and signage on the can and a cover on the can and all those sorts of things, right?
Okay, well, we'll have signs. I normally use sandwich boards at supermarkets and in Stacy Boulevard besides signs on the cans. And they'll also have their vests on. And we normally have them wear the American Legion hats, so it pretty clearly understands who it is.
Perfect.
Great. I have no questions.
We've been doing it for 50 years. We haven't screwed it up yet.
No,
I figured that might be the case.
Well, then, if that's good with you, Joanne, I will go ahead and make the motion.
I'm fine with that.
I would make a motion that we approve the request of the American Legion Post number 3 to conduct their tag days on June 24, 25 of 2022 with rain dates of July 1 and 2 of 2022 to collect on Stacy Boulevard and at various city locations and supermarkets pursuant to the Gloucester Code of Ordinances, Chapter 11, Section 11 through 16, with the approval of said occupancies, and that all participants will wear high visibility vests when in and near the road, as well as signage for their cans and collection.
I second the motion.
Okay, the motion's been made in second. Roll call vote. Chief Conley,
Yes,
Chief Smith,
Yes.
Luann Sinos, yes, the motion passes. Okay, Mark, whenever you're ready, you can come in and I can give you, you can pay your fee and I'll give you the approval.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Stay out of the
good luck,
rain.
Mark.
See you, Mark.
Thanks.
All right, next on the item is the request of Arnold Rosen for a street musician license pursuant to Gloucester Code of Ordinances, Chapter 3 Amusements, Article 2, Section 3-15, and Section 3-18B3. Okay, Mr. Rosen, can you unmute yourself?
Sorry about this. I just got rid of that phone call, sorry.
Okay, could you tell us what you'd like to do again, please?
Oh, sure, yes, of course. Well, I'm B69, I've been playing guitar since I was 7. I want to play jazz guitar, like from the American Songbook, and I also collected music from around the world, like Venezuelan waltzes, Swedish music, Italian music, that sort of thing. And I play it in kind of a quiet acoustic style. And it's music that I collect. I worked as a music therapist with Alzheimer's residents for 30 years, and I collected a great deal of music. I miss doing that since COVID. Just hoping to get out and play some quiet guitar music, basically.
Okay, so Mr. Rosen, do you still play in Rockport? You used to play in Rockport. Do you still play there?
No, no, I want to be honest, I'd like to go for the license again. I had a license for 1 year again until COVID, and they stopped issuing them, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. No, I haven't played since then. I played in front of an art studio, and they seem to really like it, so. And I miss it. They painted a portrait of me there. It was a great experience, but no, I haven't played since then, since COVID.
Okay, so Chiefs, I don't know if you recall, in February 11th of 2020, we had a meeting and we approved Mr. Rosen for a street musician license, but then COVID hit. So he never got to do that, and I believe we put him on Main Street up by the Browns Mall, that area. And
I recall that, right.
okay, so on that, so do you have any other questions for him?
No, I think I'm all set.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, so the only question I have is, what are the hours you're going to be playing?
Which hours? It's a little hard to
Yeah,
hear.
between
Which
like
hours?
9 and 3, 9 and 6.
Yeah, I'm very much a daytime person, so I'm very flexible, but whatever you suggested, I'm.
Well, I would put that on your license. That's what we've done in the past for street performers, so that when you have your license and we have a record of it, we just say, you know, you want to say between 9 and 6, 9 and 3. So that is indicated on your license, and also the dates. Are you going to be doing through the end of the year, through Labor Day? When will you be starting?
Yeah, really, I'm ready at any time, whenever it's permissible, and as long as the weather's nice, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I guess just as long, I guess around Labor Day time period.
Okay, so am I understanding you want to start right away now, weather permitting, and then go through Labor Day, or are you going after Labor Day? The license
I would be
does,
willing to go.
okay,
I'm sorry.
the license does expire the end of the year. Okay,
Sure. Yeah, I would be happy to go after Labor Day. I guess as long as you let me play. Pretty much.
well, it's the approval that we're going to give you, and then if there's specific dates, and after that specific date, you're not going to be out there, I would put that on the license. But the license does run till the end of the year. We just like to know, so that if there's any question, if we get any complaints, you know, we have it on the license.
Sure. Well, I'm ready now, and I'm able to play, I guess, a couple weeks after Labor Day or something like that. I live in senior housing McPherson building, so I'm very close by, so it's very convenient. So I would say something like, I'm ready now and can play, I don't know, a
Would
couple
you
weeks after
say,
Labor Day or so.
okay, through Labor Day, or do you want to do it up to Columbus Day? Weather permitting.
It breaks up a little bit. I think you said Columbus Day, is that?
Columbus Day,
It's
yeah,
a little hard for
Columbus
me
Day
to- If you
weekend.
said Columbus, yes, that would be great, sure.
So that would be acceptable if you went up to, like, just say, Columbus Day weekend? That Monday?
Sure, that would be, yeah, it'd be great, sure.
Okay. Any other questions, chiefs?
I don't have any.
Nope, all set, and I'll make your motion if you want.
Sure.
Then I move to approve the request of Arnold Rosen for a street musician license pursuant to the Gloucester Code of Ordinances, Chapter 3 Amusements, Article 2, Sections 3-15 and Sections 3-18B3. And that would be for the hours of 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. over the date range of 4/6/22 to 10/10/22. And are we identifying a spot or spots?
Well, there is prohibited areas, like he can't go to the boulevard.
Correct.
There's certain areas. So what we usually do is we set a location for him. That's what we've done in the past with previous street performers on that. So we usually put him on Main Street, right in front of the Browns Mall, that corner there, across from Blue Diamonds, because it has a large sidewalk area if he has any equipment. Because he has to make sure if he moves up and down Main Street that he doesn't block any pedestrian passage or handicap.
Then I would add, in addition to this, then his performances would be along Main Street in appropriate places in accordance with the Code of Ordinance. And I so move.
Second.
Okay. Been moved and seconded. Okay, roll call vote. Ed Conley,
Yes.
Eric Smith,
Yes.
and Joanne Sinos, yes. Okay, the motion passes 3 in favor, 0 opposed. Okay, Mr. Rosen, you would have to come back into the office, pay the appropriate fee, and we will issue you the license, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Excellent. Yeah, good luck. Have fun out there.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That's
You're
good.
welcome.
Should I go off? I'm very low tech. I don't know.
Okay, so you can log off if you like. Okay, your matter is all set. And Chiefs, I have no other matters to bring up at this time. I don't know if you do. If any,
Yeah, my only question would be, I haven't heard, obviously, so it's probably not coming up, and you're not bringing it up, so probably nothing on taxis, liveries, and all the like. We're still status quo with who we have and their operations.
yes, there's no new applications for taxi cab service. Whatever issue we have has been taken care of according to Chief Conley. We did have an issue. It's been satisfied, I believe. Correct, Chief?
Correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah, so there's no other issues.
Gotcha. And what did we end up drilling down to on the ride share stuff with the Ubers and the like? That doesn't fall under us. It's not, it's
No,
outside the parameters of the city's current ordinances. I know other communities have jumped into it with both feet, but that's not something that we're dealing with at all, correct?
No, we haven't. We had a legal department look at it. It's very hard to control and know who's in the city. And also, the Uber companies do pay something to the state in which we get a little percentage coming back. And it's not much when I've asked the treasurer's office. So I'm not sure if it's something we still want to pursue. It's going to be hard to track.
Yeah, no, and I was aware that the state has regulation and interaction with these companies that are of any size and substance, but sounds like there's folks that are trying to throw together, ride share systems on their own. I just don't know if we've experienced any complaints or problems, and if we do, it's probably not going to be an issue that comes before us. It probably unfortunately fall in Ed's lap more than anything, depending on what the complaint might be, right?
Yeah, right now we're just trying to just keep track of people who are not licensed as private liveries. But we haven't had any complaints about it. So we've licensed, we have some in the city that we've licensed. They've come every year, and the ones that are not licensed, until I think something happens and it has to be brought before us, there's no way to enforce it.
Right. And before I forget, what was the outcome of that pedal cart thing? tour?
Nothing. They
It-
never
it-
came
it-
back.
yeah,
They
they never-
didn't do it. No.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
Even
thought. I
at-
think,
Even at the state level, I guess they didn't hear anything. I've been hearing about, I think last year, a couple of times, Bob Ryan said they heard that the deck boats were gonna come back. But I
the
haven't
pedal,
heard,
the pedal power ones.
yeah, the ones that were off Roger Street and then went off the landing by the tavern. But I haven't, nobody's reached out to me. So
Okay.
he's asked he's asked, and also someone at the state has asked because they had an inquiry up there. But I haven't heard anything.
Well, this
Yeah,
summer
neither
may
here.
be, yeah, this summer may be drastically different than the last two, and a little bit more over the top, if you will, and busy than it was even in the summer prior to COVID, because, you know, most of the restrictions are gone, and I think you're going to see the surge of people back into doing the usual summer stuff, and maybe a little extra catching up on lost time. So
Mhm.
might
Could be
might
one
get
fly,
crazy.
one fly in that ointment could be gas prices on
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm thinking is the local trips may be, I don't know, depends. I mean, the one tank trip now got a lot more expensive, right? So
Very true.
we could get hit with that, or the traveling further is just prohibitive, because if you were driving a long trip, now maybe you're saying, you know, let's just stay local and we'll just go here or go there. And so I don't know. We'll see this summer, but you know, right now Fiesta's on and summer's looking like it's coming. So we'll see. Hopefully it's enough taxis and everything else, and they don't drive Ed crazy with complaints and problems. That's what I'm
That's
hoping
bound to
to
happen. That
avoid.
comes with the territory.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I know.
you can't even get an Uber. I've always checked to see if Uber is even operating in here. I just checked the other night, as a matter of fact, last night, to see if there's any Uber or Lyft cars in this area at all. None. I've
Really?
never seen one here, ever.
Yeah, we'll see if they migrate out when the summer comes. If there's a demand for it, they might. Who knows?
True.
All right, cool. Well, then, with all of that wasting of your time, I would make a motion to adjourn.
I would second that motion and add thank you to Chief Smith for reading all the motions today
I
during
see your,
today's meeting.
I
I
see your
appreciate that.
mobile. Yeah, no worries.
It's a little more difficult in the car to
Yeah.
do.
Oh, you're muted.
Joanne, I think you're muted.
Because I mute myself because I want to make sure I don't say anything I'm not supposed to. Okay, Ed Conley.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn. Okay, Chief Smith.
Yes.
Okay, Joanne Sinos, yes, we are adjourned. Thank you very much,
All right.
Chief. Have a good
Thanks,
day.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye.